Sacramento. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, yr4. You look at Orlando. Now, here's Maxey.
And Maxey's guys encourage him to attack whenever he can because his first step is so explosive.
Leonard, no luck. Now, Maxey. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
So, Stan, when you look at how the Magic defend, can you remember a time when so many of the league's best defenses were all so young?
Well, Kevin, it's something we associate with more veteran teams, but the modern game is so demanding, it may be tilting toward these young legs.
It's stolen by SGA. Got a piece of it. Maravich with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Oh, he is firing his guys up now. Sweet dunk from Duncan. Mesmerizing.
Now here's Bryant. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post. Driving in.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Right wing. Well, Duran pulls it in.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Well, Duran has those long arms. Terrific rebounder at both ends.
Now, here's Maxey. What a difference maker he's been for him. He's averaging more than 34 points a game. Hard to believe. Duncan with the block. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Here's SGA. And it's all evened up.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Now here's Wells. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Doug Christie gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. The conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who Coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, Coach said, so our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Outside, Maravich. Back to SGA. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Maxey. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And here's Maravich. Still scoreless. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the elbow jumper. Here's Bryant. And Bryant throws it down hard!
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are down the pace. Ridiculous.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 2. To the middle. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
And he gets the bucket. Duncan's got 6 points. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Orlando?
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first. And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
Chamberlain with the block. To the inside. Nice move. And it's good on the way in. Chamberlain got his second bucket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The Kings leading. .52 seconds left in the first quarter. Inside. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Well, Kobe has terrific vision and knows when to get it to his teammates.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Kings leading now by 4. Maxey deciding where to go with it. Pass to Christie. Here's Sears. 5 to shoot. Here's Salon. Sacramento again missing. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Sacramento. They lead by 2. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Kings.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wright sets a screen. Another shot. Brooks grabs the board. And the Kings with possession. On the wing, James. Down low. Here's Salon.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Wright sets a screen. Harden attacking. Can't connect from short range. Kings leading now by 4. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Jenkins throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And now, yr4 says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Kevin, back to you.
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Now a timeout called by Orlando. See a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screen. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
Sacramento leading by 4. Chamberlain a screen. To the inside. Back to Maxey. Pass to Kobe. Sacramento moving it around. Maxey, no good. The Magic trailed by 4. Oubre, right side. Duran. Over to the wing. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, that's a good feed from Murray. He was all about doing what's best for the team.
Now, Maxey. Pass to Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that is a punch to the jaw. This game, as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game.
Ooh, I don't think he planned it too far in advance. That was one of those things, you know, Greg, that just happens. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Bryant. Pass to Wells. Shoots over Oubre. And a shot by Wells, no good. The Magic trailed by 4. And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duran drawing comparisons now to young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
Here's Maxey. Murray with the defensive effort.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
There's the triple. The Magic again can't hit. Kings leading now by 4. Bryant bullies through.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And it's the Magic with the ball. 6-point game. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. That's their third straight make off an assist.
To the middle. Here's Davis. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. At the elbow, it's Cunningham. Here's Christie. Finished off the break. And now it's a 10-point Kings lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Left side, Davis. And stolen by Christie. Here he goes. Well, that's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Wells has got the lead up to 12 now for Sacramento. Wells with the steal. Stops. Pops. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Magic. Duncan, a screen. Here's SGA. Cunningham with some nice D.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
The Magic trailed by 12. Leonard on the wing. Scoreless thus far. Back to Davis. 15 seconds left in the first half. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. Here's Sears. Here's Brooks. Over SGA. Brooks misses. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Sacramento Kings up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The Magic trailed by 12. Maravich with it. Here's Duncan. Chamberlain with the rebound. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Chamberlain. Duncan with some nice D.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
One of the quickest players in the league. Once Gilgeous-Alexander gets a step on you, it's over. Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
Pass to Duncan. To the paint. No fear there from Tim Duncan.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Here's Maxey. Softly drops in the floater. Maxey's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, what a sweet shot by Maxey. Not putting too much behind it.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Sacramento leading by 12. Here's Bryant. The slam! Kobe Bryant flying high!
When you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. The Magic trailed by 14. Wide open look here for Murray. No good with the triple.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Up and in on the layup.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Outside for Kobe. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And he gets it to go. He has 6. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substituting.
Kings leading now by 14. Pass to Wells. Here's Christie. The putback. Orlando grabs the miss. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, yr4. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics take sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound. Here's Duran. And Duran's slams it in.
Well, positioning and size win during the offensive rebound, which he then cashes in on.
Pass to Wells. Now, here's Maxey. Here's Sears. Just 5 on the clock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Orlando ball. Magic substitution. Number 34, Kawhi Leonard.
The Magic trailed by 13. And the foul on Jalen Wells. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
The wheels have completely come off for him here in the second half.
Wells at the elbow. Pass to Maxey. Back to Wells. Shot clock at 6. Over in the corner, Christie. And here's Kukoc. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Substituting on the court.
Here's SGA. SGA on the drive. And that one is good.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Duran a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Outside, Kobe from the arc. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Off with the layup. Sacramento leading by 11. Pass to Sears. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Duran, no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's Leonard. He has yet to score. On the wing, Duncan. Over Neesmith. Second chance shot. And he trims the lead to single digits. 8 points here for Jalen Duran.
Yeah, what an aggressive move by Duran. Muscling that one in.
16 seconds left here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Bryant. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
And we've reached the end of the third. Kings lead by 9. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Sacramento leading by 9. All alone. And that's good for 2.
Nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations. Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
And the first one at the line is good. That one is no good. Fast break, here they come. Here's Christie. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. And the Kings lead by 12.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Kobe can't hit.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Maravich, good.
You know, I think Murray is at his best when he's unselfish, looking to create for others.
Outside, Maxey. Going inside. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. A steal. A solo fast break. Rebound by Murray.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Here's Nembhard. Can't get it to fall. Kings leading now by 12. Now, here is Chamberlain. In the corner, it's Bryant. From range, Kobe drills it.
And showing the range there, Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
Here's Maravich. Sacramento grabs the miss.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. The Magic trail by 15. Up top, Nembhard. Pass to Murray. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. And Sacramento has possession. They played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points. Bryant gets a wide open look. Misses off the right iron. Here's Nembhard. Intercepted. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Trying to get something going. That shot off. Kings leading now by 15. And Doug Christie has called a timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Doug Christie was going over with this team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Allie, thank you so much. Outside Leonard. Now Duren. Count it!
Well, this is where Duren looks to score, and it's why he shoots such a high percentage.
James rips it down with 2 hands.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Here's Duncan. Poke loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. 5 on the clock. And he misses the J. Here's Sacramento. They're on a 13-5 run. Now Maxey. Maravich with the steal. Kawhi. And he does not hit. Sacramento leading by 17. Getting crafty.
Well, we've all watched Maxey's game grow through the years, and he continues to improve.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Kings, Tyrese Maxey taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, we've had a couple of NBA Cups in the book already. What have you thought of it so far?
A little added excitement and interest early in the regular season, and I'm all for it. Between that and the play-in, I think the NBA's done a great job to kind of make every part of the calendar relevant.
1:57 left in the fourth. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Kobe. Maxey into the lane. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Right side, Leonard. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so Bryant will bring it up for Sacramento. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Kings.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10. Good.
Alexander.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Here's Maxey. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And that one's good, Maxey.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on, they're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just